Show with your girl, Lady B, bricklayer in the culture of hip-hop, and my man.
Chuck D.
Who we here for, Chuck?
All hip hop. My man Chuck doing it. Nikki in the back and making sure that's never ever the whack.
That's what I'm talking about, is that real love.
This myself. Ain't no way. All right, so Chuck, I know
I'm passing these around, bringing noise out, picking up great momentum, and I'm telling people, like, you don't know Elon Musk. He didn't ask you for anything. You don't know Mark Zuckerberg. You probably never ever will because he'll be in his bunker. And you don't know anybody from Google. But this is the world's first. We have incredible, great momentum. It's Bring the Noise. Go to bringthenoiseapp.com. It's the world's first cultural media app, highlighting filmmakers, artists, musicians, and sport. I mean, it works like TikTok, but you don't know anybody from TikTok. But it's also other things. And you know, we've been in the trenches together for all this time to kind of get us acclimated to support black creation, black media. And, you know, and somebody might say, well, yo, man, but does it got to be black? Well, anytime you touch upon black music, black culture, any black history, you got an accountability to where we come from, you know. And you know, people could come from all wherever, but if they don't understand that they got to come to us with some dignity, like we're here today.
Yeah.
You know, we're here tonight for Run-DMC because they're being treated and revered like the kings that they are. Greatest of all time. In my book, the greatest album of all time is Raising Hell, and the greatest group of all time and act of all time is Run-DMC. Now, people respond where they hit, you know, depending on their age range. Right. But I wasn't really a kid in 1984. I was like 24, and I just said, now these cats are going to take it to the arenas like the rock cats. Because rock was so dominant. Van Halen at the time, Scorpions, you know, whatever. Yeah. And even in this New York City area, you had independent rock acts that was so big. They didn't put out records, but every club that they went to would put 8,000 people in. Right. Yeah. I mean, they didn't even want to make records. They would go to these gigantic venues in the tri-state area. And one of the reasons why they didn't put out records, because they was every weekend they was playing in front of 5,000, 8,000 people.
Yeah. And Gene Simmons from Kiss said something along those lines.
Yeah. I mean, and then they was the first to break out of that, you know? Lady B is right. B, did you talk to Lady B?
No, I made sure Nikki got Lady B.
Yeah, let's talk to Lady B.
No way, Lady B.
Let's talk to Lady B together for a second.
Okay, yeah.
You know Chuck Creekmur, right?
Hey, yeah. Once again.
Now, let's talk about this lady right
Yes,
here.
let's talk.
Segue.
Let's talk about Lady B.
This lady right here, right, put food on all of our plates.
Yes.
Right? All of her. Out. Serious. We learned how to do radio from what she was doing in Philly, and she already put out a rap record that we played on radio. Right. And then when we would go down to Philadelphia, well, me, I was a hangout kid, like the early 80s. I wouldn't even hang out in New York. I'd drive down to Philly to hang out. You know, they had their own.
Lord, that happened.
Sleep on it.
That happened in real
Exactly.
Be on somebody's floor.
Yes, we were young. That's how we lived.
Yeah.
What?
And I drive right down the Outer Bridge Crossing, right down. And you want to talk about getting it popping on the radio starting Friday? So an influential record that nobody talks about that I remember very crisp and clear that it was off the King of Rock album, and it was really Crush Groove 2 with the whole, it was on the King of Rock album. And all of a sudden I was like, damn, I'm coming down the turnpike, and she made the records that would just, she would pull off an album crisp and hot. And I'm like, wow. And you know, of course I'm picking my favorite. But I'm like, wow, Crush Groove 2 is kind of dope, you know?
Well, Lady B, since we have you, first of all, I want to say it's an honor. I don't want to swoon too much, but first of all, you was a lot of our first crush. Let's just put that out there.
I've heard that before. I'll receive that.
And second of all, you know, obviously you brought brought hip hop to daytime. A lot of people don't realize that.
And I'm glad that people are saying it more and more, but I did fight for this culture. A lot of people thought it was a fad. A lot of people thought it would be here, gone tomorrow. I didn't. I had something in my spirit told me it would be here forever as we look at this 50-year mark. And this brother right here is just so awesome that I'm standing here with him because for me, I say it all the time, but Public Enemy is my absolute favorite hip-hop group. And not only because of the different style and the swag that they brought, it was more so the message and the lesson. I had a program director once tell me that if I played Public Enemy, I was fired. And to that I said, it's okay because I quit. And to be a young girl who was willing to quit her job at that time when I had no money, I'm so proud of that moment. I'm so proud that this friendship and this alliance has lasted this long. I'm so proud to be here tonight to see Joey, you know what I mean, and Daryl have a movie done about them. You know, I'm down since It's Like That and the Flip Side of Sucker MCs from the very beginning. And it is a little, you know, bittersweet to see that Jay's not here. So I know I'm going to cry a lot of tears tonight. But I wouldn't be anywhere else than where I am right now. I saw Chuck when I walked in the door, and he's like, oh, wow, you're here. And I'm like, where else would I be on a night like tonight? So my love for hip-hop, my love for the kings of Queens, yeah, this is real love right here tonight.
I should note, and I want to put this on the record. I don't know when I'll see you again. I've been chasing you for a long time. I'm just going, okay. All right, bet. Okay.
Easy to get to.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
But you were the first.
So responsible for everybody having food on their table and making sure every time we went to Philly, that Spectrum had 20,000 deep. And the First Union, whatever they call the building now, 25,000 deep because of this lady. That's it.
I took my boombox to church for Lady B. I'm not lying.
I believe you.
Don't tell anybody else that. That's
Well, not right after church. Right after.
all right. All right.
But you were also, we gonna do a proper interview at some point. But you were the first woman to record a record. Am I correct?
I am. Yes, known for the first female hip hopper on wax.
Beat y'all.
To the beat, y'all. Yes, y'all. Don't stop.
So that's history as well. Well, I just want to say it's an honor, truly, both of y'all. Like you know, me and my homegirl Nikki right here, we love y'all.
Oh, man, I love you right back. Peace and blessings.
Nikki.